National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu hands over 128 rescued kidnapped victims to their families, urging support for national security efforts. Chief of Army Staff condoles with Katsina State Government over recent killings by insurgents, promises stronger security nationwide.
The enemy is within, and it's important for us to push out these enemies of state.
Federal government reports 46% drop in polio variant cases, sets target for zero by December 2025. Hello and welcome to News Desk at 6 on NTNS 24. We're live in Abuja. I am Nina Daniels. A report just coming in says President Bola Tinubu has ordered immediate temporary ban on export of raw shea nuts. And of course, joining us via Zoom to speak on the implications of this ban is Dr. Ken Okoha, President, National Association of Nigerian Traders. It's so good to have you join us on the News at 6, Dr. Okoha.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
Well, Dr. Okoha, what exactly do we need to know about this ban?
Yes, I think, to be very frank with you, just going straight to the point, I see that particular policy in the right direction because Nigeria has been exporting raw shea nuts, which does not really reflect where we should be in terms of productivity of that particular value chain, the sector, the commodity itself. If you look at the global production of shea nuts, Nigeria is the largest producer in the world, in the entire world. In fact, it will shock everybody to know that these shea nuts. It will also interest everyone that cares to know that in 2024, Nigeria had about 450,000 metric tons. What the value of $300 million exported outside the shores of this country. Today, as we have it, 1 ton of shea nuts costs about 2,750,000 naira to about 2.9 million, just a ton. And so, if we keep exporting to Eastern Europe, where the thing is so much, needed, to China, Poland, Russia, France, UK, Germany, in Western Europe, it's required so much because of their weather condition there, and then Japan, South Korea, in Asia, UA processing or even semi-processing that will make more money, for export. And I need to say this. Nexim Bank has created a $1 billion export, funding opportunity that is there. So the thing is that a lot of people do not have that information. I think that this can be utilized to shore up our non-oil exports. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm afraid I'll have to let you go right there. Dr. Ken Okoha, President, National Association of Nigerian Traders. Thank you for educating us.
Thank you so much.
Moving on, the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, has handed over 128 rescued kidnapped victims to their families. While handing over the victims, the NSA urged Nigerians not to politicize security issues and support ongoing drive to further secure the nation. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa has details.
More innocent Nigerians have been rescued from the hands of criminals who sought to deny them their freedom. Today, a total of 128 persons were rescued from Kauranamoda. These victims were brought to the Office of the National Security Advisor, not only to secure their safety, but also to facilitate their healing process. Healing is as important as the rescue itself. They will be treated for trauma and supported to reintegrate into their families. Let us take politics out of this tragedy.
Details of that report will be coming in our subsequent bulletins. President Bola Tinubu is to officially unveil Nigeria's revised national counter-terrorism strategy in October, following an extensive review process designed to align the nation's security framework with emerging threats. The National Coordinator, National Counter-Terrorism Center, Major General Adamu Garabalaka, announced this at the third quarter stakeholders meeting of NACTEST in Abuja.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to officially launch the revised National Counterterrorism Strategy. This launch will mark the culmination of our collective efforts and the beginning of a new phase in our national counterterrorism expedition.
The revised strategy was enriched through consultations and validation by relevant agencies, local and international partners. Passengers of the derailed train at the Ashama en route Abuja-Kaduna bound have been successfully rescued by a joint effort of emergency responders. Tessia Mary reports.
This is the arrival of the remaining passengers of the train that derailed around Asham station this morning. And from the data we have gotten, thank God no life was lost. 6 persons sustained different degrees of injuries, and of course stakeholders are on ground to make sure that they collect data of every passenger.
As I talk to you, none is on admission. So we thank God for His mercy. You're
saying no fatality reported?
No. Just injuries, minor injuries. Yeah.
The Nigerian Army is gearing up for a digital revolution, sharpening its edge in the cyber battlefield to tackle emerging security threats. With its third annual Chief of Army Staff Data Management Seminar in Abuja, the Army says it is prioritizing effective data management and record-keeping as key ammunition in its national security arsenal. Defense correspondent Najati Tijani reports.
A study shows that digital record-keeping can result in cost savings in printing supplies and in labor. For the Nigerian Army, digital record-keeping and data management are crucial in today's digital era. This gathering at the 3rd Annual Chief of Army Staff Data Management Seminar is being organized by the Department of Military Secretary.
Though these departments have statutory responsibilities to collect and maintain certain Nigerian Army data and records, data management and record keeping in general is a collective duty which requires the efforts of all corps, formations, and establishments.
Keynote speakers say by leveraging technology, the Army can improve data accuracy, accessibility, and security, ultimately supporting better decision-making.
It will undoubtedly enrich the participants, also providing the motivation for achieving tasks in the accomplishment of our overarching mission.
The seminar also provides a platform for stakeholders to share best practices, discuss challenges, and explore solutions to enhance data management and record keeping within the Nigerian Army. Naja'atu Tijani, NTA News.
We'll take a short break now. More reports when we return.
Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
In total submission to the will of God, we announce the passing unto glory of late Mrs. Juliana Amina Yusuf, Ni Ihiabe Otume, aged 78 years. Burial arrangements begins Thursday, 28 August 2025. Wake keep. Body leaves Grimad Hospital, Mortuary Ahingba to Abiokolo, Omala Local Government, Kogi State. Requiem Mass during the wake keep. Friday, 29 August 2025. Funeral Mass at Our Lady Queen of Peace Catholic Church, Abiokolo, Omala Local Government, Kogi State by 10 a.m. Interment at her residence opposite INEC office, Abiokolo Ife, Omala Local Government, Kogi State. May her soul rest in peace. Amen.
Precious Lord, lead me home.
This is NTA News 24.
Thanks for joining us again. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, is confident of transforming and leading the agencies under his watch, including the Voice of Nigeria, as a pro-Nigeria and Pan-African station dedicated to telling the positive stories coming out of Nigeria and the African continent. The minister reaffirmed this in a message at the flag-off for the restoration of Voice of Nigeria's shortwave transmission using the 250 kilowatt superpower transmitter. Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara reports.
For some time now, Voice of Nigeria, the authoritative voice, has lost its voice on terrestrial transmission using the shortwave. Years of silence and wait is about to be broken.
There are over 60% of the listeners on radio are on transmitter radio, using transistor radio. Voice of Nigeria want to take the lead. Many of our listeners around Africa are talking to us, please, when will you bring back our transistor? So we are promising them today, but that the grace of God, what is happening here is to give them a space, give them a voice.
Effort to restore the rotating antenna is in line with the new vision to transform the landscape of public broadcasting and make Voice of Nigeria a brand in global radio broadcasting.
The Voice of Nigeria technical team must demonstrate a high level of diligence and competence in supervising the execution of this project, as well as in ensuring its sustainability through an effective maintenance culture.
Positive attention given the public media institution under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is unquantifiable. Every process was followed and the best was taken among those who should do the job. So we want to assure all Nigerians on behalf of management and staff that the process of the revival of Voice of Nigeria 250 kW DRM had just begun.
It's a huge setup that will definitely make every Nigerian proud to have it on air, and will be able to reach out to foreigners, other countries, and Nigerian diaspora, everybody.
Ongoing upgrade of broadcast equipment across agencies under the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation is in line with the administration's vision of modernizing public broadcast infrastructure. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
The federal government has announced a 46% decline in variant poliovirus cases compared to the same period last year, with a renewed target of achieving 0 cases by December 2025. This was revealed by the Executive Director and CEO of the National Primary Health Care Development Agency, Dr. Muyi Aina, during the quarterly review meeting of the Northern Traditional Leaders Committee on Primary Health Care Delivery held in Abuja. Olushe Adiabo reports.
The fight against vaccine-preventable diseases in Nigeria goes beyond the viruses themselves. It is also a fight against myths and misinformation. While progress has been made in boosting immunization coverage and other health indicators, traditional leaders from across the North are meeting once again, united in their commitment to reshape the future of healthcare delivery in Nigeria, particularly their region.
As we all know, health is wealth. We know the importance of nutrition and feeding. We would like to call on governments to see how they can also use this forum, this particular group, to reach out to everybody, to see how we can reach out to our people, to have good feeding, to have good nutrition. We are hereby reiterating our commitment to continue to do this job for the sake of our people, for the sake of our stability of our country.
We must intensify our efforts, as the last part of this is usually the toughest. I'm confident that we are approaching the end of our over-a-decade fight against the polio virus.
Nigeria has remained completely free of wild polio virus for more than 8 years now. Unfortunately, over the years, there was a variant type that emerged and started to circulate and took hold over a number of years. The government, in partnership with the communities led by the traditional leaders, has now responded quite aggressively to that, and we are making progress. The number of
Guai reports.
You are the voices of the communities.
Gathered here in this room are 55 mental health professionals and civil society organizations drawn from across the African region.
Ce matin avec vous,
they are strengthening their voices on interventions and policies for persons with psychosocial disabilities.
People with psychosocial disabilities are not only beneficiaries, but active contributors and decision makers in public health.
Changing policy and how services are also delivered across the region. And we are really happy, for example, because in relation to the African Mental Health Leadership Program, we are actually contributing to an ongoing process in Nigeria on the decriminalization of attempted suicide.